Hi, welcome to our reading for the end of December 2016. Remember, it's a general reading. See what feels right for you. See which signs, symbols, bells, whistles, messages, energies resonate for you and bring you clarity to what you're wondering, concerned, confused, inquiring, dreaming, praying about. We're all children of God. We're all psychic. We're not all going through the same thing at the same time, at the same pace. So see what feels right for you. It could be one sign, and that brings you clarity. It could be the whole reading. It could make sense later. In the end, always use your logic and intuition together to make sound decisions based in love for the highest and greatest good of everybody. So we're all uplifted in love. See how it feels for you. How you ride these energetic waves that come through here is always up to you. Is it your wave? Is it not your wave? Are you waiting for another wave? Preparing for that wave? Crashing into the wave? Riding the wave or ignoring the wave? Also, feel free to make this an interactive video if you want to pull some cards for yourself. And if you have some time, definitely try to check out the playlist, the music below. See if there's some personal messages for you in the lyrics, the music, the videos. Just enjoy the tunes. Thank you for being here. I love you guys, and I'll see you in a moment for the reading. Hey, Sagittarius, welcome to our reading for late December 2016 for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. So this reading's for around December 22nd to December 31st. 2016. There was a snow day or two in between readings for me. So let's begin the reading for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising, and see what's going on for the end of December 2016. Let's see what God, Source, Holy Spirit, our higher self, angels, and energies of love have for the highest, greatest good of all. Let's get clarity and focus into the energies coming through late December 2016 for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising, and wisdom to ride these energies best. One card, the highest, greatest good of all. Sagittarius, wisdom. One card. Wow, that's a nice one. Sagittarius, this is perfect. It was just your birthday, it's almost the new year, and this is the world. So it's number 21. It's not just completion, it's big old completion and creation and stepping through a big change. A major new, it's like a major new level. You know, it's a major new doorway opening up. It's a brand I'm here spanking new something. So successful completion. It's a 21. So it's the last card in the major arcana before you start on over at the Fool. You know, you step into that new adventure. So are you ready for a new adventure, Sagittarius? I feel like you are. You're ready to start something. You're ready to put a big old ending on something and start new, start fresh, start different, start a different way, go a new direction, go the same direction in a totally different vehicle. That was weird. Maybe you're getting a new car, or a different mode of transportation, or a different route to get to the same destination, or that big destination is totally different than when you thought you were going this way, you know, down the map that you planned out how long ago. So maybe the map is changing, you know, you got that part of the map that was missing before, and you're going to go explore it. You're going to check it out. You're going to start a new relationship, start a new job, go on a vacation, celebrate something. This is a really big, beautiful, like I almost wanted like high five. Like it's really good. It's awesome. Maybe that's that spank in the ass. Like, good job. Maybe it's a sport thing. That was weird. I think they do that in sports. Maybe that makes sense to somebody. Like, it's not, it's just like, good job. Like, mutual admiration. Like, we did it. You did a good job. Like, supporting you. So I feel like you have not only the support, Sagittarius, of your surroundings, but the universe. You know, it's a big destiny change thing coming through, supporting you to start something different, new, fresh. I hear unusual. So maybe this is unusual for you, or someone else. It could be a big completion somewhere else and something like coming into your world to start something. Maybe not necessarily you reaching out, but something coming through. It could be the reverse. So successful completion. This is a time of incredible accomplishment. You're justified in feeling joy, a sense of completion, and pride in the amazing job you've done. You've been blessed by many spiritual insights. So it's like it was divine timing, but you were involved with that timing. You know, it has to do with your work, your decisions, your energy, your outlook, your consciousness, your heart, your drive, everything that made this all happen and come together. Because when you got a sign, you decided to follow it this time. And it brought you somewhere you didn't expect, or bigger than you expected. And it's feeling better about each one of those decisions where you're like, I don't know. And then you start questioning it. You're like, I'm going to go with my gut. I'm going to go with my heart. I'm going to go with what I feel is right. And then you did it and you were right. And then it's knowing, even when you mess up, you're like, oh man, I should have done that. Instead of putting your energy there, the next time you feel your gut or you feel something, you just do it. And then you find out that, oh, I was on. Or even if it went down the wrong path for a little bit, you ended up in the right destination somehow. Everything just came together. So soon you'll begin a new journey. But for now, take time to bask in the happiness of your dreams coming true. So pay attention to that doorway you're actually stepping through, the surroundings, the protection, the beauty, the creativity happening and blossoming around your asses. Like it's happening right around you. It's just taking you noticing that magic, those miracles. You know, the more you notice, the more they happen, and the more it happens as you go. I'm getting like a cartoon, or, you know, I see a little bit of the movie Where Dreams May Come, where the flower field becomes paint. But the more that they think, the more visualization, the more imagination, the more heart and experience that comes through, the more they create around you. You know, the more possibilities. But it's time to, like, you know, feel good about those possibilities that are coming through, the things that are happening. It's for a reason. You should feel good about it. You know, this is good. And follow those feelings of joy. That's important now. Even if you're getting joy out of how far you've come from the weird old lessons you've learned. You know, maybe it wasn't so joyful when you were in it, but now you're like, oh, I'm so much better off. You know, I'm so much better to go this way. Or I'm so glad that even though this happened, I met this person. I never would have seen it that way how long ago. So it's a really big completion. This is like a big project, like something you worked on all year and now you're done and you have a little vacation time. So relax, have a good time. Don't start thinking about what you need to do when you go back to work. Have your vacation, have your time off, you know, do something for you here. Have a you celebration, you know, make that phone call you've wanted to make for a while because now you feel like, I don't know, maybe you were waiting to complete something before you could reach out to something. I feel like that wouldn't have mattered in the end if that's you, if that resonates with you, and you were like waiting to, unless it had to do with like schedule and you just couldn't. If you were thinking that you had to because of what the person would feel about you, that didn't make a difference at all. You'll find that out and you should have done it sooner. If it was just a matter of like having to actually complete something because of schedule or work, or I'm getting even like a show, like if you're going to rehearsals and dress rehearsals and then maybe like filming and or the production and or the, you know, the final performance and that's done, you know, take a bow. It is time to move to the next project. But it's that project that you did that's going to get you the next job. It's that relationship that you were in, that you're ending, that's going to get you the better one that you really want to be in, that you're really excited about, even though the other one could have been good. It could have been like for you then. It was a learning lesson for you then. You expanded something about yourself then. I'm getting like an actor and you always are typecast one way. Or maybe that's your dating life and you've always been sort of typecast to have this kind of beau or honey, you know, and maybe it's not going to be that at all. Like, put that away. Maybe that prepared you for something else, or you're going to expand your horizons, or you took a chance and you expanded somewhere and that wasn't for you. And now you know. And the next time you know what's good for you. You know where your strength lies. Come on, Mannix. And you know where to place your value and where you're valued, you know, where you feel good. I'm hearing Shakespeare for some reason. So maybe you're, I'm not sure where to, sometimes I get things and I'm not sure where the connection is. So maybe you do like something classical and you're going to go and do something like rock. I hear rockabilly. Maybe it's like doing something classical music in like a rockabilly style, or like in a like a, I'm getting like a leather or faux leather or jacket or something like that. Maybe it's like a clash somewhere, but a merging of energies that's special. Maybe that's the stepping through. Maybe you found a way to merge two different things or two styles or two energies together. Or because of what you did the last time and how you're bored with that, you're gonna throw on that thing that you never thought you'd wear doing that song. I'm getting I use parables, so this could just be your job or that last relationship, you know, if you were always going for this kind of job and you're like, you know what, I'm always sort of good at this. Maybe there's a way I can just do that, you know, and something ended. It could even be like, I don't know. I want to say if this is a job, this is you like quitting or getting promoted or getting a better one. It's like you had something in the works and now it's time to do the big move. You know, you have your last few weeks and now you have a little bit of in-betweener time to relax before you move on to something next, the next project. I feel like if this is a relationship coming through Sagittarius, you're going to get really excited about whatever it is that's coming in. I feel like you know who it is, or you have a feeling and you're like almost like clearing your space or getting ready for plans to go see that person. So, I feel like it's going to go well if that's you making on plans. Maybe you need some time to just hang out before you make too many plans. So if you're planning on meeting up with someone, just hang out. Don't get ahead of yourself too much. Just wait for the adventure to unfold. That's what I'm getting, Sagittarius. And it's also 21, so it's a big old 3. It's creativity. You have to use your creativity in the moment surrounding you now, and not get too far ahead of yourself, especially now. I'm telling you guys, I've already had a bunch of weird things happen with the Mercury retrograde, including these videos being like off a day or two. So things could not go exactly as planned, but yet you'll find in the end it may have been divine planning all along, divine timing. So go with the timing that comes around you at the moment and not what you thought it'd be or what someone else even planned. You know, a schedule or something like that. It might take you off the schedule. You might plan a day to go see someone and take a week off of work for this. You know, that's how you're feeling. You give it to yourself. You know, you deserve it. You take a week off of work, however that flows for you. I'm going to go to the daily guidance. Well, yeah. I was going to use this at the end, but I grabbed it. So let's go for the daily guidance from your angels, oracle cards for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon. Hold on. I looked at that, which is the law of attraction, so maybe I'll read it to you. Each thought is an investment that pays immediate dividends. So invest wisely. You have the power to choose your thoughts and align them with love, peace, and harmony at your request. We will gladly attune your energies to higher frequencies. So it takes you understanding the vibration of your surroundings and wanting to be there and noticing that it's good for you or noticing it's not and wanting to get out, not just sitting there like, oh, I wish I wasn't here. oh, I wish I could be somewhere else. If you get that feeling and you're just feeling like you're not, like you're at a party or like a gathering and there's somewhere else you really want to be, that you feel like you need to be, go with that feeling and then see what happens. You know, trust that beautiful experience that you're feeling. Let's get another card. I didn't expect to read that one. I feel like if my focus on a card goes, then I have to like go for it. And if it just passes something by, then it doesn't resonate. It doesn't feel like it matters. But once in a while they jump even before I shuffle. So what do we have? We have entrepreneur. Oh, that's good, Sagittarius. So this is doing something on your own, doing something your way. It's taking that experience maybe you had before in the job you had, even the relationships you had. Even this could be passing the torch along. You know, you could be passing the torch along of responsibilities. It could be that kid coming in. You know, maybe in the beginning you thought it was like, oh, you have this person you're working with, they want my job. And maybe that was why it was like the universe, like here planted it there all along. You didn't see it in the beginning, but maybe if there's a helpful energy around you, that's a beautiful thing, because that is going to help you move towards something that is much more your energy, Sagittarius, much more for you. You know, in tune with you, what you want to do, where you want to go. Maybe like a roomier schedule is what I'm hearing. Time to take off. You want to take off more often. You know, when you're doing something you love in the you time that you have and you find out that thing that you love to do is valuable somewhere, you know, there's something that resonates and there's a value in something you're natural with, or that you have a, like, hankering to do. A hankering. I hear it, inkling. Maybe it's writing. So see where you can pass along the torch, the responsibilities. I feel like you have good help around you to either help you merge, or that merge has already been put in place for you so you can go. So maybe pay attention to that transition. Make sure you have all your stuff together, or you plan correctly before you start your new adventure. You know, just take what you need and leave what you don't. And I feel like you really got what you need in you, with you. It is you. So lighten the load, and maybe there's somebody who's earning or maybe looking for more earnings, and they want the responsibility, and they're somewhere more free for you. That maybe in turn, maybe not right away with entrepreneur, it starts somewhere, it starts small and it grows. But this is having that desire to start small and do it right and see it grow, because you were right all along. It was being set up for you to be right here where you are now. I'm getting kind of excited about your reading. So maybe it's something you were thinking about for a while and now it's just time. You know, this is self-employment suits it definitely does, Sagittarius. When I think of Sagittarius, I think of you as the entrepreneurs, the ones that have the home business, that do it your way, that don't really, not that you can't follow the rules. When you do, you're really amazing at it, but you tend to rewrite them because you're not afraid to explore a little past the rules and find out that there's a different way that you could do it better. And then you have a way of presenting what you found and extending out and reaching and connecting to others, so that if they were stuck in something they only did one way in the box, you help them recognize why this other way might be better. So maybe you found a way now better for yourself, or paying attention to you a little bit. Or this is help coming in, or this is you helping somebody else because you've already done it. It could go all ways. Working for yourself allows you better to follow your intuition and divine guidance. We are your co-workers and teammates who remain loyally by your side to ensure your success at all times. This is successful completion. If it's not come yet, it's going to be successful, if you're wondering. So trust each step. Don't get ahead of yourself. It's okay to make plans, but you have to be in the moment when it happens, and when a problem arises, you might need to fix something. Your reading is going pretty long on 2 cards, so let's get one more card for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising for the end of December 2016. Clarity on the world, successful completion, and entrepreneurs, Sagittarius. I feel like this is a really nice reading. You're like happy to move along, like move forward, do something different. It feels good to move ahead, to expand, to have a different energy on what you do. And we just had a jumper. What was that? That's the Ace of Coins. Oh, that's cool. That's not just a successful completion. That's your golden ticket. That's to ensure that you know, Sagittarius, it's not just a successful ending. It's a successful beginning. This is like, it's like, I always think of the golden ticket, the Midas touch, that idea that you want to plant. You want to get going on this idea because it starts to roll. I sort of think of like a snowball, you know? Once you start, it gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, faster. You know, the momentum will change, but you have to turn the button on. You have to get it started. You have to make the phone call. You have to make it happen. You have to trust that you are a strong, unique badass that can hold this opportunity. This could also be help from an earth sign, since there's a person here and he looks sort of like a superhero. So there could be an earthy energy in your chart, or a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn that maybe has the idea, maybe has that job, the interview, your boss, or that's you passing something along so you can get your opportunity. There's also a buck here, like a deer. So that makes me think of something grace and maybe butting heads with something at some point, but I don't know, I think of something graceful, maybe even a reindeer, something that can navigate the earth and is meant to move with the earth. You know, I also want to say, don't get stuck in the headlights, don't get stuck and starry-eyed on something, you know, or too focused on one thing that you can't see past the light. You need to get past something and feel it, do it, experience it first. So, you know, if someone gives you an idea, just don't sit there and think about it so much you never act upon it. Start to act upon it, even if it's a phone call. See where that brings you. See where that, you know, that next step brings you then. And you'll feel momentum moving in the right direction as you move. This is a really, really powerful reading, Sagittarius. So put on your superhero, you know, badass muscles here and get ready for a brand new beginning that's going to be abundance in your world, that you feel, that you enjoy, that you want to get up and do more. You want to have more experience in this. It could be a relationship. It could be a new job. I mean, you got a lot of job stuff, but maybe you're doing something at home and you're having a new relationship, and that's where the inspiration is. Maybe this is like pillow talk. Maybe I'll have to put that song in your thing. Maybe this comes with that time out, and then that restart comes through that in-betweener time. You know, that gets you to turn on the button somewhere. So, all right, I love you guys so much. I hope this was helpful. I'll see you soon. Bye.